mean, today's definitely easier. You know, the combine's a lot of hurry up and wait. You know, you got to get ready, get going. You know, you're going to do your position work, going to run, and you know, have to wait for the other group, the other TV breaks, stuff like that. So you're just kind of sitting around waiting a lot. Like I said too, I mean, it's just a long, you know, medical testing, stuff like that. But it was cool. You know, you get to meet other guys, compare yourself to other players, you know, the best in the nation. So, but you know, it was great coming back here, a place I love, doing things I do every day, back in spring ball, fall camp, and seeing all the guys. It's definitely something special.
You had to sell yourself to teams. You know, what do you bring into teams?
Well, first off, you know, I've started 4 seasons. I've only missed 1 game, 4 seasons of starting. I got a year at right guard, a year at left tackle. So I'm not only durable, experienced, as well as I've had 4 offensive line coaches in 5 years. So it shows my adaptability, how I deal with adversity. So I'd say that's just how I sell myself.
Have you let your mind kind of think about the draft and what it's going to be like if you get that call?
I mean, not too much. I mean, really, when you think about it, it doesn't matter too much. It's all about making the team, and then proving that team that you belong. And, you're starting at the bottom of the totem pole, and my goal is to prove I can play in the NFL as a rookie, I can play as a tackle, and then just about doing whatever you need for that team, coming into work, getting it done, and then signing that second contract.
If you get on the team, right? Like that's a goal you achieve, right? Like
absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's just like I said, my whole thing is I want to prove I can play tackle in the NFL, and making a team is obviously a big part of it.
Jack, you're getting, at the combine, a lot of teams have talked to you about right tackle. Have they also talked to you about guard? How tough would that transition be at your size?
Yeah, not too many teams talk to me about guard. I think it's just a good selling point I have. If I need, they only travel so many guys, and you got to be able to play multiple positions. But I think I'm more suited towards tackle. That being said, though, if I had to jump in at guard, it'd be no problem. I remember playing guard It's a lot easier than tackle. So, yeah.
You have that sales pitch down.
Yeah.
Is that something that you had to work on and know that, hey, you have to learn to sell yourself at this point? Maybe that's something you always have to do.
Yeah. Well, we do our interview prep when I was training. The question they would always ask me, like, why should we draft? And at first, you think, shoot, I don't know. And then, I thought about it, what my strengths were, my journey. And I think that sets me apart with it. I got 4 seasons starting, only missed 1 game, durable. I've seen a lot of adversity here during that time. And, each year I've gotten consistently better. And I finished this last year with only 1 sack and 9 pressures against a hard schedule. So I think that just, it's a big point to make sure teams know that.
But is that aspect tough in and of itself? Guys are usually trained to, hey, pass the praise on this.
Yeah.
Don't take the praise for yourself. When you go into these situations and you have to sell yourself,
yeah.
Is that something different to you that you have to get accustomed to? Or?
Yeah, probably a little bit. It's different than doing, media after a game back in college. You want to really put everything to your teammates, be very selfless. But, at the combine, it's about you. I'm there to make money. So, that's stuff that, those 4 years, 5 years here, those were hard years. It wasn't easy. And, it feels good to really make sure people know your worth.
Jake, you mentioned kind of the adversity and the up and down nature of your career here. Just as you reflect a little bit, like, what did you maybe learn about yourself or how you deal with that adversity?
Yeah, well, big thing I was telling teams was, early in my career, kind of my edge was, just trying to get as intense as I could. Going out there and playing like a madman, starting scuffles, that's what that meant. Just kind of being that badass out there. But as my career transitioned, especially I think back to 2 seasons ago, that first year with Coach Fickell, I would get so amped up, and then it would kind of be a detriment to my play. And, I was an experienced guy. I had the knowledge, the technique, the reps. I didn't need to bring that intensity anymore. That wasn't something that I had to rely on. So just kind of learning to, work on my poise, take a deep breath, and, that's definitely something I'm proud of.
We haven't seen you do the running stuff throughout the combine. Are you dealing with an injury or just?
Yeah, so right before I was supposed to leave for the Senior Bowl, I pulled my hamstring, so I didn't go. Rehabbed it, got back, running 40s again, pulled it again. So, my agent, the training staff there, decided to pull the plug on the running because ultimately when it comes down to it, I'm a football player, and, I've got a lot of great film out there, a lot of it. I played 4 seasons, and, just because I can run fast or something like that shouldn't take away from anything.
Was there a specific time you were looking to hit when you were training?
Well, I'm a pretty good athlete. I definitely say I'm a pretty good combine guy as well. So, I really want to get that low 1.7, 10-yard split. And it was almost there, but, it's kind of disappointing. But I was really bummed that I just couldn't go to the Senior Bowl because, I was training for right tackle. Came really easy to me, a lot better than left tackle, and I was disappointed I couldn't show teams that.
Senior Bowl is a place where you usually get to meet with kind of all 32 teams and kind of sell yourself. Did you get the chance to do that at the combine?
Yeah, I met with a ton of teams. Yeah, I met with a ton of teams at the combine. It was certainly a lot. Yeah. Sweet. Good deal.